Hello, viewers, and welcome once again to Africa Woke, the Woke Africa Show. I said Africa Woke Show, the Woke Africa Show, and pardon me because I've had a difficult week. I've had a very difficult week, and it's all because my factory got demolished. I'm a single mother, young African woman trying to establish something, to do something to benefit myself, the community, mothers and all. And my factory just got demolished. And the sad part of it is that I wasn't even served a notice, and so I lost quite a lot, but I was also able to salvage a few things that I believe that when I start to rebuild can be of use to me. I'm sure you must be thinking, won't you take legal action and all? But no, I don't feel like I'm in that space. I'm in that space where I want to spend years, possibly years and years in court, fighting this, because the land rightfully belongs to the Ghana Railways company, and I don't know how the district assembly was able to give the lands out for encroachment, but they did. That's how I got a piece of it, and now the railway has taken the land back. But I mean, if they had even given me a notice, I would have appreciated it, and I would have, taken out my stuff and, gotten ready to get off their property. But since it didn't happen, what will I say? I feel the need to move on. I feel the urgent need, like nature is telling me to not waste time, litigating, and I kind of I'm in tune with it. So I'm going to focus the little money I have on rebuilding, because people like my products. My products are health products. They are nutrition focused. So I do weaning mix for babies, very high, in healthy plant protein, and quite balanced, so the children don't get too, they don't get obese eating it, and it supplies the needed amino acids and extra vitamins and the DHA, that niacin that they need for their brain development. So it has kind of become quite popular lately. And I also package Ghanaian fragrant rice, natural, organic Ghanaian fragrant rice that is very delicious, easy to cook, and it's called Nane Efia fragrant rice. So, if you ever need to import rice to your country, wherever you find yourself, you find my contact details below and then in the description box, and you can contact me. I also produce shito for easy consumption, with rice, with potatoes, with some people even use the shito to grill their chicken. It's delicious. When I say shito, it sounds funny because of the prelude, but shito, but it's a very delicious chili sauce. It's not all that hot, but it's, you feel the chili in it. So I produce these things, and my factory got demolished. So I haven't come to you because I wanted to get my thing together. I didn't want to come to you sobbing and all. I needed to get myself together so I can come to you and give you the usual my juice. So what am I going to talk about today? I'm going to use what I've been through, the pain, the financial loss that I've been through, to kind of like speak to you. And this is something that I'd say African people at home, in the diaspora, wherever, this is what we are experiencing. What I've been through it would discourage so many people who have even tried to build a life or something. And I'm telling you, do not be discouraged, because the area I was occupying, the government has owned it for like 60 years and beyond, and hasn't done anything with it, so people actually have a livelihood on these areas. But the point is, if you want to break it, we understand. Why don't you give notice so people can relocate, people can find alternative means, of doing their business? So I think that our government, sometimes they're a bit insensitive to us local people, indigenous people. And I know that the whole war of awakening is gonna come in battles, and at a point in time, we will win some, we will lose some. This is never going to discourage me from talking. It's not going to discourage me from coming to you with the words of wisdom that I have in my head. I'm going to keep coming to you because for me, it's important that we talk about our progress and where we're headed to. So I talked about death migration to Europe, the Americas, to try and make a living. And so the story that I've just shared with you should remind you that it's not without struggle, even at home. It's with struggle at home, it's with struggle abroad, it's with struggle everywhere. But what makes the difference is if we stay and we fight and we make it better for each other. That is the real victory that we hope to gain. So going through all this tedious means of going to work abroad and paying your taxes to develop the country, I still continue to say that come home and let's build. Because you know what, now I know better not to establish a business on a land that doesn't belong to me, or a land that might bring me issues someday. And this goes to those of you who want to come to Africa and build and all of that. You have to take cognizance of the fact that there are dubious people everywhere where you are. I mean, to the African Americans and African British and all black people in the diaspora coming back home to settle, you have to have your senses. Don't think it is easy in Africa. It's easier if I look at like my life traveling and living in other countries and experiencing how things work in other countries. It's fairly easier to make it in Africa. But you have to know that you have to be vigilant. You have to open your eyes when you come down here to start a business. You have to open your eyes. You have to be vigilant. You have to know, your left from your right by asking the right people, going straight to the right institutions to get your answers before you get yourself into something that is going to end you using your finances to fight a legal battle. That is something you can avoid from the onset. So please keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. As I said, I don't want my spirit to get mixed up in years of legal battle. So I'm going to count my losses and I'm going to move on. I know where I can rebuild. I know how I can rebuild. So keep this in mind. Sometimes you need to let go and move on and live your life. And in this very instance, I have decided that I'm not going to pursue any kind of legal action, though I should have been informed. I still have my machines. I was able to retrieve my machines, so I just need a place to put my stuff and move on. So I want to encourage you, if you've been through what I've been through, don't give up, because look at your countries that you live in. Even people had to fight and spill blood to gain the independence you now enjoy. So when you face personal tribulations, sometimes you have to ask yourself where you are. If you are in the midst of chaos, you need to take a step out of the chaos and focus on yourself and think about what will make you move on without the chaos. So today I just came to talk to you about what I've been through, and to assure you that that is not going to stop me from coming to you with Woke Africa series, because I'm going to be doing this. I needed to find my center after everything that has happened, and so I've kind of like recentered myself, and I'm still going to do the business. Because I have the formula, especially for the baby food, the high nutritious baby food. I have the formula. It's in my head. It's my property, and I can take it wherever I want to go. Also, hey, there's so much local rice produce, and I'm still going to keep selling. Buy black, support black. So I'm going to keep doing this in the very, very, very near future. I think it shouldn't be more than 2-3 months for me to reset myself and start supply of my products. So keep watching Woke Africa series, and I'm going to come to you again. My name is Lily Ejewa Ewa, and keep the love. Okay, I love you so much. And please, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe, and let's keep the conversation going. Have you been through similar experiences? Have you gone through what I've been through? You can leave comments in the comment section, and let's see. And if you know any organization that supports women entrepreneurs like myself, I would love to hear what they can offer me to kind of get back onto my feet. So thank you. I bless you, and may the force of nature, the life-giving force of nature, work together with every living thing to bring you good tidings and to support you in every good venture that you find yourself. Remember to stay woke. Remember that Africa belongs to you and I, and we have to fight for it. So today, well, just to tell you what I've been through. Love you. Have a wonderful week. Mwah.